Hi, today I'm going to show you a quick potato side dish. I don't know really what to call it. I've always called it Parsley Parmesan potatoes. But, I don't know. It's just potatoes and onions and deliciousness. So, anyway, what you need is like a 9 by 13 pan. It's really according to how many potatoes you're going to do. You can use any kind of potatoes. Well, I've never tried sweet potatoes, but I've tried purple potatoes, I've tried Yukon Golds, russets, whatever like that. Now, if it's a thin-skinned potato, I would just wash it, cut it up, and not even worry about peeling it because it's just easier that way. But if it's a russet or something with a thick skin, I'd recommend peeling your potatoes. I'm using russets today because that's what I have. You'll need potatoes. Onion is according to how much you like onion. One thing, we like onion a lot, so I'm using a large onion. You'll need salt, pepper, olive oil, butter, garlic powder, parsley flakes, dried parsley, or you can use fresh parsley. Either way is fine. Onion powder and Parmesan cheese. And I'm going to go ahead and get started. This is my pan. I have not done anything to this because you'll see why in a minute whenever I start putting it together. The potatoes are about this size. You cut them all just pretty uniformly sized. You just cut them all up. And this is how many I'm using. I really wish oops, sorry, that's loud. I really wish I had more potatoes, but yeah, this is all we had. So this is okay though. I gotta go shopping. So, okay, that's the potatoes. Throw that in, and then throw onion in. And like I said, I'm using like a large onion. It's just according to how much you use, like how much you like onion. You can use white onions, red onions, or purple, or whatever they are. They look purple to me. You can use yellow onions, whatever onions you like. You can also add fresh garlic to this. I just didn't do that because I don't have any well, I've got some frozen fresh garlic that I peeled and froze, but I don't have any just fresh garlic. What I would do with that is just mince it, or else use my garlic press and just squeeze it. So, okay, I got my potatoes and onions in there. The next thing you're going to do is put you some salt in there. And I'm using pink Himalayan sea salt. You use whatever kind of salt you normally would use, kosher or, you know, whatever kind. We mostly use the pink Himalayan and kosher salt. Black pepper, I have said in a video before, I am a pepper snob. I like to have fresh ground pepper. If you have already ground pepper, use what you have. And also, we love pepper, which that's really not as much as I could put in there, but we love pepper, so we put a pretty good bit most of the time. This is the onion powder. Garlic powder. We love garlic too. The parsley flakes. Olive oil. Just put it all over. Just a good couple of tablespoons, probably maybe 3 or so. Put a good bit of olive oil on there. If you don't have olive oil, you could use some other oil or just use only butter. Everything over here is a mess. Ignore that area. And then the last thing is Parmesan cheese, which this is not actually the cheese that came in this. This in here is like one of those things you get from Sam's, and I just refilled it. Like, what I'm saying is the bag of cheese is over near the other cheese. But anyway, a good bit of that, put that in, because cheese, I don't know. And then you just mix it all together with your hands, because you know, you wash your hands before you start this. Get it all mixed together as well as you can. And then I'm going to wash my hands real quick. The last thing you do is you get real butter. You could use margarine, but I don't. Real butter, you take just a few thin little pieces like this, and I cut them into fourths, and I just drop them around in there, and it ends up being, I don't know, a tablespoon or so of butter. You just drop it on top, and it'll just melt down in there, and it's just good. About halfway through the cooking process, you'll stir this, so it'll stir the butter around some. But all that's left to do now is put some aluminum foil over the top, and then put it in a 350 oven. And also your oven should be preheated before you ever get started, but it would be 350 Fahrenheit, 177 Celsius, and gas mark 4. And I'm sorry that I had kind of gotten out of the habit of saying what the different Celsius, gas mark, and Fahrenheit. I said I was going to try to do that in my baking videos or anything that I put in the oven, and I have failed to do that recently. I paid attention to myself a little bit more, and saw that I had failed to do something I said I was going to do. So, I said I was going to try to do it. So, I got to get back in the saddle. Alright, I'm going to throw some foil over the top. And according to how much of the potatoes you have is really according to how long it's going to take. 30-45 minutes is just according to how thick pretty much this is. You let it cook for 30-45 minutes on 350, 177, or gas mark 4. And then you take it out, you take the foil off, and you let it just cook without the foil for 10 or 15 minutes. Just let it kind of brown and crisp up and whatever. I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Halfway through, I'm going to do it for 30 minutes because this is not much. But halfway through the initial cooking time, you will take it out, take the foil off, stir it up, and then put the foil back on, put it back in. So, I'm going to get this in the oven. I've got my camera in the way, so I cannot put it in there right now because I tried a different angle today. And I will show you what it looks like when it comes out, when it's done. Okay, this is what the potatoes look like after they're done. You can take them out, put them in a pretty serving dish or whatever. I mean, we're just, feeding our family. We're not going to be worried about all that. Please ignore the dirtiness. I am cooking dinner. So, yeah, this is what they look like. They're really tasty. You could do different herbs if you don't like parsley, or if you just want to try a different one. Do whatever you want. Make it your own. They took a little bit longer than what I said because I don't know why. Maybe because I wasn't thinking properly when I told you how long it takes. But just cook them till they're soft. That's all I have for today. Thanks for watching. If you like what you see, give me the thumbs up. Make sure you leave a comment below. Tell me about some potato dishes that you have tried, or just some side dishes you've tried. If there's anything that you would like for me to do, let me know that too. And also share this video if you know somebody who likes to cook and just wants some more recipes, or you think this recipe may be something they would like. And yeah, that's all for now. And remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet.